And today we are starting to change the SEO culture on a different level. I can tell you and I can promise you that. So my friend, we are coming to the end of the beginning. Welcome to the revolution.
Hello my friend, it's me. Yes, I am alive and I have finished more than 3 boxes of Novel Gin and a half box of Vaporanax. And today we are announcing the Semantic SEO course, which is weighted by 8,000 people for longer than 2 years. And I can tell you that I didn't launch it before because it wasn't about the money, it was about changing the industry. And I tell Revolution is here because once you watch this course and implement the methodologies here, and inside the course I force you to implement, you will realize that you won't be returning to the old ways. You will be changing the fundamentals by redefining the SEO, just actually by starting today. And I would suggest you to take your seat inside the private community directly. And with that said, the main reason here is, as you see, one person can't read all the patterns, one person can't convince all the algorithms, one person can't teach all. And yes, I didn't put the upper next box here because I didn't like the image. And a community can do all. This is the website that we will be using while actually teaching you the topical authority with the real essence. When I say the real essence, I mean the core section and the fundamentals. Once you actually achieve the SEO course in this area, you will realize that you will be one of the first 1,000 people. And these people will be having a lifetime royalty badge. And they will always have a permanent place inside the Semantic SEO course private community. And we will be having more than 87 lectures, and it is longer than 9 hours, 23 minutes and 17 seconds. And inside the course, you will directly see existing topical maps, existing content networks, and the article revision process, and you will see also existing ranking websites. At the same time, we will be doing everything from scratch, step by step. It's a linear course. And it's a really simplified process. I can tell I have spent a good amount of time, so I believe it is simplified. And if you don't have enough level of money, just check the form at the left. You can find this specific form in the description area. Let's say I came from the back street of Istanbul and I understand your situation. You might not have enough level of money and your information will be kept private and secret. Do not try to exploit my good intentions, just try to fill the form. If you are able to prove your situation, I will be gifting this course to you directly. When it comes to the second one, in this area, it is for joining the public community, because even for the public community, I am a little bit elitist and selective. And as you see here, we have 2,500 of members and another 2,000 waits to be accepted. There are various reasons that I didn't accept them yet, because they don't answer the group questions, they don't fill the form, they just press the button to join. So it won't be good enough for you to be accepted there. Please take things more serious. And if you are a member of 400 groups, I believe you won't be able to provide that much value to our group in this case. Try to join all these specific channels, especially Discord and Slack, and also the Telegram. I will be keeping all the channels active, and we will be having a private premium channel also in the Discord. But most of the time, we will be spending time also on the Facebook. Not everyone uses every platform. That's why we want to actually differentiate, or let's say diversify our channels in this area. Check these two twins, because these will be showing the future of the SEO. This is already the current situation, and these are the concepts that I found or I made popular. Topical maps coverage, or historical data, topical authority, or semantic content networks. In the future, we'll be talking about cost of retrieval a lot, information responsiveness a lot, and it will be connected to this tweet, because here we actually talk about information density richness, or large language models, and also natural language generation. I can tell you that I have already created and ranked lots of good amount of websites with the AI, and inside the course you will see related things to the AI and fine-tuning language models as well. In the future lectures we'll be focusing on these type of things even further, and you will understand the importance of microsemantics as well. This is the first video that I have published ever in this channel, and in this channel I have promised you that if you ask a good question, I will be giving you a discount, and you will be able to actually join the course with a discounted price. And even if I'm late, I always keep my promise. Please answer my comment in this area and send the email to the stated email in my comment in this part. Take your discount. And if I send you that discount, it means that your question has been used directly inside the course, which means you are already a contributor. This is the announcement for the private holistic SEO community. I will be supporting and I will be more active in the private community, and we will be having more elite. When I say elite, I don't mean money, I mean brain. Elite in terms of brain and intelligence. We will be having more elite people inside the private community, and it will be very much more fun and educational for everyone. And inside the course, you will have an opportunity to send your topical maps or the files directly to me. As I say, from nearly the first lecture, we forced you to open a file there. Inside the first video, you will see an introductory video that explain all the lectures and the structure. From there, you will see actually my Saigon speech just for warming up you. And it has been chosen the best speech on the Saigon, and there's a reason for that. At the same time, then actually you will see an index page with all the concepts. Then we are coming to the lecture 1. Until you come to the lecture 1, you will be opening the file already and start creating as well. And you will be able to have the opportunity to ask questions to us. Course will always be updated. And Q&A sessions, webinars, or new lectures, assignments will be added to the course. And as I say, this is just a version 1. Who should join it? In my case studies, I have published websites from every language, every region, and every industry. Basically from sports betting to casino, affiliate, to the B2B SaaS or metallurgy, 3D printing, real estate, or let's say cryptocurrencies, insurance, credit or credit calculation, and many other things, basically, even the angel numbers. Or I didn't publish things for porn, but it works there too. Basically, we have lots of things in this specific ability. And if you are in SEO, you should join there, because as I say, things won't be like before. Whenever I actually accept a beta tester or whenever I train someone, they don't return back. They directly exploit the advantage. And some of them even told me that it's actually for my interest for others to not understand your course. One of the beta testers, he told it directly, but since he was a good person, he helped me in a honest way. And I am thankful for that. And one more thing is, everything inside the course is unique. Beta testers called it Koray's framework, Koray's thought stream, or Koraynese. If you call it like that, actually, it will honor me. But if you find a better name, I will be happy to use that as well. But the things that you will be seeing inside the course, they are completely unique. You didn't see something like that before. And I have created these concepts and the methodology. So maybe that's why they are calling like that. But I guess Koraynese is a funny name, to be honest. I prefer the framework, actually. The thought stream is also a good sample there, and also it has a meaning because I am using a certain type of brain reflex for sensing the search engine after reading thousands of patents research papers many times, and I actually carry them within actually my, let's say, usually the USB. And even if I read all these books or research papers, etc., as I say, after a point, things come from the essence of the person and the mindset of the person. And you will realize that we don't blindly follow the patterns. We have lots of things there that actually work and made reasonable in a different way. So you will be able to have actually a chance to ask your questions directed to me and also the community and different type of, let's say, thought leaders. The A/B tests or new SEO case studies or the latest methods, they will be directly shared inside the private community too. And please have a mindset of abundance, not the scarcity. The reason that I like the SEOs in the Vietnam or Thailand way much more than SEOs in UK or USA is that they share the information as I do. We don't hide it, we just share, we help each other. There is no need for actually getting scared or trying to hide everything there. There is no need for that. And I don't want it in this community. We'll be sharing lots of things together. And we will also be having a private coaching group and also community together. The purpose of this specific community is directly actually helping to you to achieve greater success. You will be able to have access to the actually private lectures, one-on-one trainings, and at the same time, I have more than 1,000 topical maps and tens of thousands of content briefs and content networks and algorithmic updates and feedbacks on them, and with the data, with click or impression data. You will be able to have access to these things. You will be able to examine these things. It is like sea of semantics. And at the same time, we'll be having bi-weekly meetings and weekly meetings sometimes. And there will be also an upper hierarchy group there. I would like to see the most elitist people inside this area, people who are ready to actually devote themselves and make millions and create really successful online businesses or digital businesses for them. So with that said, of course, you will be able to submit your questions in a very much more frequent way. So when it comes to why did you wait for 2 years, there are actually many reasons. And the first one is protecting you. I wanted to protect you actually from the hype artists and the hype scammers. Since I published the first topical authority SEO case study, things actually started to shift. And during that shift, many people try to actually exploit my methodologies or my concepts without even getting the essence of it. And it was actually harming some people. Even in Saigon, I had to listen to some of these people. When I say people, some people who got harmed from these hype artists, and they were actually also telling me that in your community, some of them are members, and they have given me some names. So the first reason was protecting you. The second reason is preparing you. I wanted to publish all these case studies. I wanted to create actually a baseline. At least we have thousands of people here that actually get these things right now. So which means that you are not alone, and you will be able to always have get a support. And we already created a new vertical, and we prepared you here. And taking you outside of the matrix in SEO, it means that actually many people just repeat the same old things with the new names. We are not doing that here. And to be able to actually make you awake and to be able to get your attention from the Google search or commercial search engine relation teams or proxies or secret Google ambassadors that just repeat whatever the Google tells, we actually needed to publish these things a lot of times and communicate with you. And avoiding the plagiarizers. So whenever I publish something, to be honest, they always, not everyone of course, but some of the people, they just try to use these things without crediting actually the actual source. I can tell you that I was explaining the topical authority and semantic SEO even 2018 and 19, and people were laughing at me. Now they are waiting in the wait list. And creating a new SEO vertical takes time. So I have actually spent more than 2 years for creating this vertical and creating this tradition. Even if it is for small numbers in this area, it's small for now. So it is one of the reasons. The sixth reason is me. I can tell you that a few times I actually wanted to just give up. And I can directly tell you that while giving up, I actually just wanted to close all the socials and go to the dark side of the SEO, not even black. And in this case, I must thank to the Pavel Klimakov, Andres Bernard, and Johannes Fopel. I hope I didn't butcher your names. But these people are just symbols for me that actually show me that there are really good people in the industry and I should be publishing these things. So I can tell that there are way much more people, of course. Alex Ion from Romania or Diego from United States, Russell Parker, sorry. And also Jason from Florida and many other names I can actually count, like Chris from Costa Rica or Tommy and Or from Israel or Chrisley from Mauritius. SEO made me friends from lots of geographies and cultures. So from time to time I just wanted to actually give up. And if I am launching this course, as I say, it's not for the money. And I am launching it for the changing the SEO, creating a new culture, traditions, and changing fundamentals and helping you. So just try to understand the value in there. And testing takes really good amount of time. I can tell you that when you actually compress a course from 70 hours to the 9 hours while creating a linear structure with bite-sized lectures, it takes really good amount of time. So in the course, as I say, inside the index page, you will see some of these concepts. These are the concepts that I found, I redefined or defined, and I connected. And you will see this mind map directly at the beginning. And this is the cost of retrieval. This is the topical authority. The rest is actually directly for explaining them and making them work. And you will see all these things in a visual and concrete way, in a direct way as well. And this is coming from Pavel. If Pavel allows me, I will be sharing it with you. Pavel basically watched every case study and read them, and every mentioned patent research paper. He examined all the websites, and he created also a very much more detailed mind map here with the steps, with the notes, with the connections, definitions, instructions, and the rules. If he allows me, I will be sharing it. I can tell you that every case that I published, they were actually completing each other. But of course, even if you don't read any case study inside the course, still you will be good because it will be feeding you from the zero. Why I am doing that? So the first reason for that is after the medic update, actually, I lost millions and it was really a bad feeling. And after that point, I came back. So while coming back and while losing there, I have realized that many so-called authorities, they were just talking non-useful things. I am trying to be polite. And whenever I see the same thing is happening, I know that many other people will be seeing a harm. And I didn't want to, or I couldn't endure that it will be happening. But at the same time, good intentions, it is always being exploited. That's why I have written the number 6 there. Sometimes I just wanted to give up, but some of these good people kept me going. Warnings. Please understand that it might be hard to actually differentiate X from Y, which means that actually if I put 2 different topical maps or 2 different columns, only a real expert can understand which one is better and why. At the same time, you will need to understand that there will be really cheap service providers already exist. And you will need to be warned by me for them because there will be lots of imitators, other type of plagiarizers as well. And at the same time, even in my case studies, sometimes I configure the topical maps to outrank one another. And it doesn't mean that actually it will be happening like that all the time. But basically, if you follow all the rules, yes, it will be happening like that all the time. And the main rule there is actually, if you want to make one of them better than the other one, there are certain type of methodologies and principles and patterns that I have created and you will need to follow them. And if you know them, it will be really easy for you to understand and differentiate X from Y. Please do not chase cheap tricks, do not believe in hype artists, and do not believe in Google proxies, ambassadors, lullabies, and do not imitate. Please try to understand and upgrade your mindset before your tool set. I don't care about how you use a keyword research tool or which one you are using. It's about how you are using your brain. It's about sensing the search engine, understanding the search engine. And brain is basically your best possible tool. It's the strongest thing in this cosmos, and it will be really helping to you. And inside this course, you will be training your mindset and you will be changing your brain reflexes, and it will be helping you also in your daily life while thinking. And today, we are starting to change the SEO culture on a different level. I can tell you, and I can promise you that. So my friend, we are coming to the end of the beginning. Welcome to the revolution.